Namaste, guys. Somebody said I'm finally out, going for a short walk off a long pier. It's really late. I got paint everywhere. Worked hard. Your girl worked hard. But somebody mentioned, hey, I liked when you used to say, hi, my Zen zebras and my Bella butterflies and all that. And I was like, do I not say that enough anymore? I thought I did. Anyway. Namaste, my Bella butterflies, my unique unicorns, my merry mermaids, my merry mermen. I know you're out there. 1%. My Namaste ninjas, my Zen zebras. Yeah, I resonate with Zen zebras almost all the time, but sometimes I'm a merry mermaid. I know I keep on saying I'm gonna open my pool, and then I do a couple of things and then I don't do it, and I don't open it. I think I'm gonna get my car because I don't like walking around with my pocketbook. So I'll get my car, I'll pull it around. Maybe I should just walk a little bit. Let me just walk a little bit. Okay. It's still bright out, and it's like 7:30 in Texas. It's still bright. But anyway, yeah, I did a lot of work today. A lot of, I'm home. Haven't been working in the schools because no jobs. Well, there's jobs, but there's schools that I don't go to. So I narrowed it down to just a few schools, and I did pick up something for Friday, half day music teacher, but it's in my, I can do that, I can handle that if it's in my good school, and it is. And then I think it's Monday or the following Friday, the 19th, I have a full day in another school, but I'm gonna have to do lunch duty, but I'll get through it. It's not, you know, it's an instructional aid, and I always say I'm not gonna be an instructional aid, but I know the girl I'm filling in for, or the woman I'm filling in for, and I did her program before. I hated it, but I do have a lunch, and I'll get through it because it's just the end of the year. It's just something, I just try to get any jobs I can, but also I try to be careful with the schools because I'm just not gonna just do any school. Yeah, it would be great if I can just get like a couple of days as the classroom teacher in my two favorite schools, but I guess nobody's being absent because it's the end of the year. So we'll see. So I said, I guess this is a good opportunity for me, and I forgot to take my vitamins today. Damn it. Yesterday I almost choked on my vitamin. Got stuck right here, and I could feel it like going down. I started screaming, and Devin was like, what's wrong with you? What's the matter? And I was like, I can't talk. My pill got stuck in my throat. Wait till you see this. Is beautiful. That pretty? That pretty? Yeah, so I drank the water, and sometimes pills get stuck in my throat. Like I have to visually think about them going down my throat, not talk to anybody, and really, on the whole, concentrate. See, the sun's coming down, and I literally can't even see with the glasses on. It's like the sun is coming down. It's a pretty time. Anyhow, how's everybody doing? Yeah, no dinner was made tonight, so I might pick something up. I might pick up a sandwich from Domino's, because I worked hard on, let's see how many canvases. I finished Fortune. I finished, I think her name is Iris, but they're telling me to name something Israel. So I'm going to have to name something Israel. the guides are telling me, name something Israel. So I have to see which one comes up as Israel. So those are completed and they're hanging up. Then the mermaid one is called Michelle and Miley. Michelle always takes care of Miley. Miley's just like swimming around picking daisies in the ocean. I didn't know there were daisies, but there are flowers in the ocean. That is almost dried. That took a lot more work than I thought because I had two completely different pictures that I needed to collage to make them look like they were in the same ocean. But I'm happy with how it came out. I'm just sick of turquoise though. I'm kind of sick of low-key turquoise. But anyhow, I probably should just walk back and forth on this block one more time, then go to my car. So I can feel like a person. Yeah, but like yesterday was the dinner, and then like the next day, I couldn't even think about, I didn't even make, did I make Devin lunch? No, I didn't make him lunch. I made myself lunch, which was from dinner last night. I had a bowl of raviolis for lunch, so at least I did have lunch. But anyhow, yeah, so I know Taurus, I didn't forget you. I just have to have the energy reserves. Like, I didn't know, I keep on not getting gigs and I've been low-key sad, but I shouldn't be sad about it. I think I'm sad about something else, to tell you the truth, but yeah, like this is no makeup. I just put a heavy lip on, but if you do see makeup, it's remnants of yesterday. And yeah, Shanann told me, girl, you gotta wipe off your makeup better. And my mom tells me that too. If you want to have good skin, you gotta start taking your makeup off. So I'm debating whether I should drive to Michael's tonight or not. So I have cards in the car. I could always read them. But I got kind of be in the mood, so I just figured let me jump on, take a little walk with you guys to do my one thing. I did my one thing, which was a lot of art. First I was just sitting on the couch like thinking about life. And again, I fell asleep with the TV on last night, and Devin's like, every night I wake up at 4 a.m. And then, you know, I can't go back to sleep. But I'm like, if I just watch my phone, I'm watching all the crime cases, and that depresses me and gives me nightmares. And I rewatch my videos that I did 3 years ago on the Lori Vallow case and the Gannon case, and that makes me relive it. And you might say, well, why are you doing that? I had to do it because I had to put them on I had to find the videos, and some of them are nutty. I am actually doing readings on it. I'm going to try to go back to that style that I used to do. What I used to do is I used to read on a case off the air, meditate, read, write down my notes, write down the cards that I got, and then different things would come to me. Then I would go on the air, on the video, and read you my notes and talk about it, discuss it, and I would have it right there, and then I would have the cards there and shuffle again. But most times I didn't even need to shuffle again because my notes and my pictures turned out to be spot on. Like I said 3 years ago when I first did Tylee Ryan, I kept calling her Kylie Ryan. And I know I made that mistake, but I knew who she was. Because I was channeling her and I was talking with her. Because Gannon told me to find the teenager. And this is before I even knew about JJ and Tylee. So long story short, I described how I saw her being killed. And they still don't know what the cause of death was, because she was burned so badly and chopped up. And I said that in my video. I said, I feel JJ is in one piece and he was strangled. Because he told me, Katina, I can't breathe. Katina, I can't breathe. And he pointed to his throat. And why is mommy doing that? With Tylee, she didn't really like talking about it. But she screamed, Mom, and please, so loud. Then she still tried to run away. And so Lori hitting her, like with some sort of shovel or axe. And then continuing, even after she was down, continuing to hit her. And then telling Alex, her brother, to do more things. And he said, but she's already dead. Why do you want me to do more? She's already dead. That was the viciousness and the anger of Lori Vallow, and she still has not admitted it. Anyhow, sorry I went off on a tangent. Hi, buddy. Love you. That's Buddy. When I say, hi, buddy, I love you, then he always stops barking. I don't know what I didn't rename the little guy. His name is not Buddy. It's just the name I've been using for the past 8 years. Okay, so what I was trying to get at is, do I need to prove my work? No, I don't need to prove my work. Do I want to prove my work? Yes, I do, because I'm a Virgo. And I want to show that all these stories, it came up in my reading, and I said it way before anything was, in 2020, whatever it was. It's time-stamped in that video. In those videos. I did about 5 or 6 videos about the Lori Vallow case. One second, let me put you down. Hi. Let me just take this off because it's really hot. Why do I have a sweater on? I know why, because I don't like to walk around with my just like a regular shirt. Oh, I feel more comfortable. Okay. Yeah. Do I have my cards? Yeah, I do have my cards. Before I go, I'm gonna sign out because I'm having like an ADD attack, and I can't focus. So let me just do a little quick card. What does the collective, my sassy subs, remember that? What do they need to know? Yeah, so if you didn't meet me way back when I used to do the Lori Vallow case, looking for Tylee Ryan, looking for JJ Vallow, just go to my community page, and I have my old Gannon videos, which I started, I started with Shanann Watts, and then she became my guide, and then Gannon became my guide as well. But no, not everybody is my guide. Like Tylee talks to me sometimes. She's not my guide. JJ might be. He does talk to me. He didn't at first. He was very, very shy and didn't at first. But he's very happy in heaven. He's with his father. He's with Charles. And Charles is a good man. And Charles is still second guessing. And like, he apologized to JJ in heaven. He apologized to Tylee in heaven. And it's not their fault. It's not his fault. It's his ex-wife's fault. It's, friggin' Alex and Chad and Lori. Okay, sorry. Let me clear it off. Sorry about that. I shouldn't even be talking about it because I had stayed awake for 4 nights. When I did those videos, there was a interference with Alex. He said he wanted to talk to me, back then I wasn't like really sure, you know, when I'm channeling, I was okay with it, and I shouldn't have let him in. And I was awake for 4 days. I thought I was going to go nuts. I mean, crazier than I am. And, you know, with a lot of prayer and a lot of guidance from my guides, and prayers to, you know, God and Jesus and Mother Mary and my mother in heaven, and even my father. And basically what they told me is, you know, you could use your gifts for good and for channeling, but never, ever channel anybody who is on the other side and who killed somebody, or, you know, who's guilty of a crime, because they could talk to you even though they're in maybe a different realm, like HE double toothpicks. They could still try to get to you and talk to you, just like, you know, Photos Doulos used to always try to talk to me. And then I was smarter, because it was after what happened with Alex, and I said absolutely not. I just said no. He came up to the fence. He was like, oh, you know, I just want to explain something. I said, no, I'm not speaking to you. I'm only speaking to Jennifer, her father, and that's it. And anybody, you know, associated with my guides. I am not speaking with you. And you have to put up the boundary. If you don't put up the boundary and you're wishy-washy, they can get in. And so what that means is I'm a good person in my soul. So they couldn't attack me. But, you know, what they can do is I suffer from nightmares. I'm very open to, you know, the other side. I'm very open to the bad parts of other people. Being an empath, we all are. And so when I watch the cases, I can't just like, okay, I watched the case, let me turn it off and turn something else funny on. It goes into my subconscious mind and it affects me. I absorb it. Okay, just like paint, like canvas on a dry canvas absorbs paint. That's how I absorb the cases. And so sometimes I have to get away from it, step away. And I wasn't going to go back to cases, but then Gannon asked me. So I don't know. I went off on a tangent, guys, and the sun is kind of bothering me. So I don't know why it's bothering me, but gets in my eyes and then I can't think. Okay, so what do we need to know for the collective? Thank you, dear God. Angels, spirit guides, spirit, what do we need to know for the collective? Give us a few cards from the mystical wisdom. Thank you, dear God. What do we need to know from the collective? Thank you. I'm actually going to use the book, only because I love this deck. This was gifted to me from a beautiful person called Intuitive 2. She has a channel. Her channel is called Intuitive 2. Okay, and sometimes I see her on my channel. I visit her channel too, as well. I don't think she posted recently. But she used to do a lot live readings and things like that. But it was really nice of her. She gave my dog a bone, and she gave me a beautiful necklace that I still have, and I wear it. Yeah, I'm very blessed. Okay, so let's see. Ooh. Celebration. Let go and have fun. Let go and have fun. For some reason I just thought of Leo, the Leos. So that's self-explanatory. I don't think I need to. Do I need to look at the, let me just say, because I never look at the, I like this book because the book is really letting go and have fun. Wait. Intuition. Leadership. Letting go. Learn to let go. No, that's different. How come I'm not seeing it? not seeing it. It's okay. I didn't go. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. Uniform. Alright. Spirit said skip it. Okay. Owl. Follow your intuition. This is so important. To follow your intuition. So Spirit is saying there's a lot of people out there right now that are watching this. And sorry about the camera angle. But Spirit is saying that a lot of signs are coming to you, but you're not looking at them. Use your intuition. Trust in yourself. Like, so another reason why I put my old videos and I bothered to go through my old videos, it wasn't easy. It took me hours, took me days, and I'm still finding old videos that I did and reposting them. And then I'm happy to say that Ruby, Just a Texas Medium, my soul sister, she helped me to find out how to do that, because I thought they were just going to be lost forever. And a lot of people are new subs and they don't know the 2020 Katrina, Mystic Brady, and all the stuff that I did. I did a lot of things, and I want validation for that, or not validation, but I guess credit. Like, I want them to know all of me, not just, you know, me coming on doing the different readings for the different signs, or me just having a car chat. I want them to know I was heavy in the cases. Okay, I worked my butt off. But it was worth it. It's always worth it to, even if the person doesn't get found. I wrestled with that a lot. And you know what it is? When you get intuition, when you get insight, when you get psychic abilities, God always wants you to use them. And you start by believing in yourself, because you can't use your intuition if you don't believe in yourself first, because otherwise you're going to just think, like I used to think, well, that's just a voice talking in my head. That's me talking in myself, because I'm nuts. Okay. And so I am nuts, but then I started listening and I was like, that's not my voice. That might be Shanann, or that might be my mom or my dad, or that might be Gannon, or that might be my nephew Patrick Brady, or that might be, you know, well, I could say Gannon a lot because Gannon comes to me a lot. Okay, he's like, that's how he's my guide. Sometimes a guide will reach out to you without you even asking them. Like he told me, could you please find the teenager and the little kids? And I was like, what? So use your intuition. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and your abilities. And it'll never guide you wrong. Just like, if you're not sure who your guides are, just say, angels, please help me with this problem. I'm looking for a job, or I'm looking for a relationship. I'm looking to even just organize my house. Guides, please help me. Angels, please help me with this. And they'll put something in your way. They'll put a song on, or they'll put a TV show on that you're watching to procrastinate and avoid what you need to do. And somehow they will guide you. Okay? So listen to your intuition. Okay, guys? Dreams. Oh my gosh, weren't we just talking about that? Dreams. All right. So believe in your dreams. This one I'm going to try to find because, of course, you know, I just talked about nightmares. The opposite of nightmares are when you do have a dream in your heart, or even when you go to sleep, or your vision could be your dream. And you have dreams that you want to manifest. Okay. Oh, here we go. Believe in yourself and reach for the stars. You have the courage, patience, and passion within you to make a difference. When you have a dream, you only have the responsibility to make it real. Dreams are never free. That's true. Dreams are never free. If you see all the paint that I did today, it's not free. Okay. You just have to work on it, is what they're saying. Okay. It may take time, energy, sacrifice to create the reality and live your dreams. It also takes preparation, determination, and effort. Never compromise or surrender your dreams. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. The mantra is, I believe in following my dreams. I believe in following my dreams. I believe in following my dreams. Okay, and I definitely do. Sorry. The light is blinding me, so I couldn't even see where I put the cards. Okay, spirit guides and angels, can you give us another card for the collective? Yeah, there's like people out there, hey, looks fun to have a YouTube channel, right? I make it look easy, don't I? Okay, I'm not trying to be cheeky, or maybe a little bit. But yeah, you might want a YouTube channel, but you have to understand there's dedication. There's days I don't want to come on, even though I'm narcissistic and I have to pop on all the time. That's another issue, but it's not easy. It's not always easy. When I first did my channel, I used to not come on every day with 3 videos a day. I would come on because I was like going by, like I would watch YouTube channel videos about running a YouTube channel, and it would say like, only come on at a certain time when you know your demagogue would be wanting, like every Monday at a certain time, or every Saturday and if you want to do twice a week, which they thought was like excessive and not a good idea, they were like, only do like, you know, every Monday and Saturday, or every blah blah blah. And so I used to just like really keep myself away from it and not go on. And then I was like, oh, you know me, I'm gonna do whatever the F I want to do. And then, you know what? It resonated with people, because some people do like to watch almost every day. Or if they can't watch every day, that's all right. They don't have to, they can watch whatever they want. They can watch when I just do the crime cases. They might only be interested when I do, they hate crime, like my kids don't watch my channel. But my daughter used to say she would watch it sometimes, but not the crime cases. She doesn't like crime cases. It made her feel funny. So she would watch it when I did like the signs, or just like a pull, like a collective read, whatever. So everybody has their own feeling. And then there's the OGs that watch everything I do. Thumbs up to you, OGs. The royal loyals, I like to call you. And so what I'm trying to point out is, like, if you have a dream to have a YouTube channel, go for it. But don't do it by other people's rules. Do it how it makes you feel good. But know that you do have to put effort into it. I study analytics. I study a lot of different channels to see how, you know, I would fare up, or what style. And a lot of people told me, oh, if you're doing a channel like just reading the signs, but then you want to do a crime channel, you have to have 2 different channels. That doesn't work for me. No, I like to, because I don't edit. I don't edit anything. I don't know how to edit. So I just don't edit. I don't have the time for that. Okay? I just live as if tomorrow I might not have. So if I want to do a video, I do a video. I promise to do the Taurus. I promise to do all the signs, you know, the birthday month signs, and I will do it, you know, if I'm alive. Okay? But, you know, you have to go by your own style and not let anybody tell you, oh, you have to do it this way. And trust me, I'm a Virgo, so I follow rules to a point. But I also have that little rebel in me. which I think I have some Leo in me and some Pisces. I never had my chart done because my mother lost my birth certificate and didn't know if I was born at 3 a.m. in the morning or 3 a.m. in the afternoon, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, rather. So I don't know. I never had my chart done, so I don't know where my moon, where different things are. All as I know is I'm born September 7th. But it was probably 3 in the morning because I'm a night person, and I've always been a night person, never been a morning person. So I don't know. I feel like I resonate with 3 a.m. Anyhow, whatever you want to do in life, you have to go out and grab it and do the research. And but then after you do the research, be yourself and put out whatever you feel like putting out. Go into what brings you joy. Sometimes I just like to talk about my paintings, and that might be boring for some people, so they could switch off. They see art gallery and they don't watch it. And then other people, they enjoy just really the art gallery. They don't really want to hear about murders. They don't want to really hear about the signs or psychic stuff. They just want to see about the art. So it's like I'm a smorgasbord of psychic stuff, okay? And it's good to be yourself and to believe in yourself. Nothing really good happens until you start believing in yourself, okay? That's my last thing that I'm going to lecture you about. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to give you what I learned in this exploration and since 2019, when I never thought I would have a channel. My channel's not big, you know, like in 4 years I'm at 5,000. I in my head think I should be at 10,000 or at least 8,000 because I like number 8, or at least 7,000. But you know what? My numbers have not gone up. I've worked my butt off and my numbers have stayed at 5,400 and something for over 8 months, or whenever I made it to 5,000. And you know what? It bothered me, and then I stopped letting it bother me because I said to my guides, am I supposed to be doing something different? They were like, stop beating yourself up. Stop worrying about that. Just be yourself. Because you know what? It's in the end, it's not like when I die, it's not going to be like I had 5,000 or 10,000 or 125,000 subs. It's I touched a few people's lives, and maybe I helped them to laugh, because I laugh at myself all the time, okay? And that's really what's important. So a lot of times I have to bring my head down, my ego, and I have to say, you know, that doesn't matter. What matters is, am I doing something I love? Yes, I am. Is it cheering me up? Because, you know, after moving to Texas, do you see all the friends I have? Okay, but I have you guys. So, you know, like, I weigh it out that way. And I'm doing what I love to do. I'm creating, I'm painting, I'm able to sell sometimes. And that's a beautiful thing for me. That's a dream come true. And doing the readings, that's a dream come true too, because I did readings since I'm a little kid. And since age 26, I did it professionally. You know, where I did parties and house parties and whatever, readings all the time. But I never thought I could read people over the internet without even having them present. Sometimes without even a picture. Okay? But I do it. I have done it. And my other dream was to work on cases, which I worked for the FBI, looking for people and working on, not FBI, I'm sorry, NYPD, when I lived in Staten Island, New York. And so I always enjoyed that. I loved that. And I had to take a back seat because I was going to school. I was raising my kids, and my ex-husband did not like it. He did not like it. And then the detectives showed up at the door. So he did not like it, but I was correct on the cases I worked. Okay? And they couldn't believe it. They were telling him, years later, they would see him in the courthouse and say, You know, how does your wife know that? Are you sure, you know, like she doesn't go to the other side of the island and hang out with these people? Like, how did she know that? The information that I gave them about a fire, and the fire burnt up a building, and inside the building, many kids died. So, I described who did it, and they found him, and then he was on the cover of the Post and the Daily News. My description exactly. Okay. Choices. We have choices. Okay. So make the best choices. All right. That is really self-explanatory, but I'm just going to check in here. Okay, one second. 18. Oh, and another thing that really helped me with, in terms of protection, when you feel like, when someone talks bad on you or talks bad about you and they misconstrue stories, and then it's like playing telephone, that they tell one story, something happened, then they tell somebody and they add extra details that is not the truth, and then by the time they tell another person and another person tells another person, it gets all out of whack. As an empath and as a psychic, I feel that, and I hear a lot of the words and a lot of the lies, and so you feel attacked. You feel psychically attacked, and you feel like, oh my gosh, you know, what if these other people believe the lies? And you know what? I can't control that. A lot of people will believe the lies, and that's what my guides told me. You can't control that. The only thing I could do is know that I'm trying to be the best person that I could be, and some days I do not win. Some days I do not win. Some days I fall off the wagon of being a good person, of being a good human, but that's because I'm human. But other days I pick myself up and I keep it moving, and I still try to do the right thing that I can know in my heart. Did I try to help that person? Yes, I did. Did I try to stand up for myself and what I believed in? Yes, I did. Okay? Then keep it moving. You know, you just have to make choices, like as this card says. And also what I was trying to point out is Palo Santo really does help. Burn some Palo Santo if you're having any kind of feeling like negative energy, people talking, you know, tongues wagging behind your back, because as a psychic, you're just really super sensitive to it. And it's just like a thing Genocide once said is like, when we were having, not wars with somebody, but somebody was hating on the sisters, me included, Genocide and Ruby, and Genocide said, do they realize that we're psychic sisters, so we know exactly what's going on, and we remote view ourselves different places and could see, you know, what exactly is going on. And it's just like, sometimes it's not easy to have that gift because it makes you cry all over again. At least me, it does. Because you're like, I was friends with that person, and I love that person. I still do. You know, I don't turn my heart on and off as easy as other people can do that. So, you know, like if I say I love you no end, I will love you no end. Even if we are not in the same circle anymore. So, human nature comes with the greatest responsibility. Now it's getting dark. And responsibility, free will to make choices, to accept the consequences of one's actions, words, and thoughts. Remember that the thoughts, even your thoughts, are important. So when you feel like your mind is going a certain way, and it's like, oh yeah, it's fun to, like, you know, to hate on somebody, or to, you know, make fun of somebody so you feel better, tell yourself, no, don't think that thought. move it in a different direction. Feel bad for that person. Feel bad for that person because they didn't have maybe the opportunity that you had. They didn't have the parents or the friendships that you had, or somebody telling them, hey, you did a good job when they were like 8 years old or 7 years old or 12 years old. And you did. And you had somebody there for you that was stable and loving and nurturing. So you feel bad for them and you feel sorry and you pray for them instead of thinking a bad thought like how much they hurt you or are hurting you. You let it go and you just say, I wish them well and I still love them no end. Okay? Sorry about my lipstick really looking shockingly red because I have no makeup on. Okay, so everyone makes the choice to accept situations as they are or take responsibility to change them. Make the decisions that are best for you, and you will never be able to please everyone. And now I have trouble with this too, because I used to be a people pleaser. Maybe it's hard to believe, but I always wanted everybody not to fight and everybody to get along. And I fail at that sometimes. Sorry. Choose your actions based on your own personal values. Regret nothing. And it's not easy to do, regret nothing. You know, there's a handful of stuff I regret, but you have to just, you know, like I said before, you have to just say, am I trying to be better than I was yesterday? Yes. Was I kind to somebody? Did I try to share something with somebody? Did I try to help somebody? And for that, I could say, honestly, yes. Your choice determines the consequences. And the mantra is, I take responsibility for my choices. I take responsibility for my choices. Okay. Now I got to take responsibility for my choices and get up off here. Okay. I'm sorry for the emotional reading, but maybe, you know, I would say, oh, maybe I shouldn't post that because, you know, I look foolish when I'm almost crying. But then I say, you know what? It might help somebody. It might help somebody out there. And that's the risk you take when you're a creator, a YouTuber, and you're an empath and a light worker. We feel things so deeply that it's hard to... I guess I'm taking it with me. No, I'm gonna end it because it's getting dark and I gotta concentrate on the road. I'm not gonna go far. I'm just gonna take a little ride and then go home because it's not good for me to be out when it's dark because I have night blindness. Anyhow, I love you all. I'm sorry if this didn't make any sense, but we did a walk and talk, we did a car talk, and we did a beautiful mystical wisdom reading for the collective. We cried, we laughed. Okay. Anyhow, love you all, and try to have a beautiful rest of a wacky Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow probably. Namaste.